Ice cream club petit four sandwiches are my grandma's favorite thing to eat. So in honor of her, we are going to make some of those today, and they are so simple. Now my grandmother, of course, used to bake all the time. She used to make great pound cakes from scratch, but I like to use the ones from the package. And all you do to make this is simply cut off the top, because this is rather flaky and you want a nice clean top. And then what I want you to do is take this and cut this in half. Serrated edge always makes life easier. And then this part you're going to cut in half. And in between these two layers, we are going to put just some strawberry jam. Of course, if you wanted to, you could use raspberry. You could use peach if you wanted to. But take this, stir it up, and this is seedless jam. That is very important because you're going to be stamping these little petit fours out with miniature cookie cutters, so you can make any shape that you want. Today I'm going to do rounds and stars. And as my grandmother would say, I just want you to put a lace of a layer on here, just enough to make it sweet, and make sure that it's spread evenly. All right, now what I want you to do is just take your sliced strawberries and put these on. And if you'll notice, I've cut these strawberries very thin, and that is on purpose. Now I want you to put the top side of this cake right over this. Then all you're going to do is just take some little cookie cutters. I already have some stars popped out right here, and now I want to do some rounds, and I'm going to build a beautiful decorative piece for the table and punch those out. And that's all you do. They are perfect every single time. Now to top these is very simple. My grandmother also made icing from scratch, which we're not going to do. Just use a store-bought icing. You can use maybe a vanilla. You could use a cream cheese if you like that. To make this frosting the consistency that you need to create that beautiful drizzle when it comes out of the bag, the trick is to use a little bit of milk. This is so simple to do. Just pour this in here. And then I'm going to add a bit of food coloring. And you could do different colors if you wanted to. And to really incorporate all this, you should use a whisk. You could use a fork if you wanted to, but this is the proper way to do it. Now that is the right consistency. This is going to be fantastic. Now what I want you to do is just take a plastic bag, just open this up and fill it all the way with your icing mixture. Go ahead and get everything down into the corner, and you are going to snip off that tip just a little bit because you want to make a small little hole. Now before I drizzle this all over my petit fours, I want to grab just a little bit of ice cream. Now you can use strawberry, you can use peach. If you were doing peach petit fours, that would be delicious. But for today, we're going to use vanilla. And I want you to use the small side of your melon baller. And all you're going to do is come in here and scoop out little bits of ice cream balls to go right on the top of these. Look at how sweet that looks on the top. This is such a great idea. And I'm using just a little teaspoon to help me dig this out of here because the ice cream likes to stick. And when you do little shapes like stars or rounds, or you could even do moons, if this was a child's birthday party, that would be darling. This certainly looks gourmet, and that is what you want. Now for the icing. The drizzling part is my favorite part. Just go back and forth on the plate, make it pretty. And for the finishing touch, I just want to top this with a little piece of strawberry, and that is going to be secured on by a toothpick. Just take this and pop it right on the top, push it down, and there you have a sweet little petit four. So let's finish the rest of these off. And for our final one, now I am going to pop these into the freezer because they're ice cream and I don't want them to melt. But when we come back, I'm going to show you a wonderful pink lemonade champagne that you are going to love. But I have to have one of these.